Hello everyone, it's Roxanne here, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that I feel, a lot of people go through, and it's you've called in your twin flame, or you're on the twin flame journey, or you're on some level aware of your twin flame journey, and your life, as you continue to move forward, it feels like it's, falling apart. I know that I went through that when I first started my journey, searching for my true love. And it was kind of unsettling, and I didn't really have that much guidance at the time when I was, going through my spiritual awakening and really desiring, to live my truth and to attract my man into my life. So I'm going to kind of talk about that today and just give you some reassurance that there's nothing wrong going on if it feels like your life is falling apart. In fact, you're right on track, and that's actually a part of the process. So when you're calling in your twin flame or your harmonious twin flame union, you're calling in a massive amount of love. Most of us honestly have probably never really experienced that here on Earth. Harmonious twin flame union is something new, and Jeff and Shalia are the ones that are really offering harmonious twin flame union for all of us. So when you're calling in your twin flame, you're calling in all of yourself, all of the parts of yourself that you've rejected, that you have just never loved or known how to love. You're calling all of yourself, calling in all of yourself. And so if there's anything in your life that is not supporting you to becoming your true self, or that is not in alignment with this love that you're calling in, it will naturally have to leave. Either it'll leave you, or it's gonna vibrate into love with you, right? Because everyone has a choice, they have a choice to choose a love or to choose fear. And so some people might vibrate into love with you as you go forward on your twin flame journey, and some people might just choose to go their own way, and that's okay. So I just wanted to reassure you that if this is happening, there's nothing wrong going on, even if it feels like everything is going wrong. You might even feel like the way that your life was before was actually better and more stable and peaceful. But remember that being in your comfort zone isn't really comfortable, right? Living a life where you're settling and you're not really living your truth is actually uncomfortable. So just remind yourself that as you're going through whatever challenge is arising in your life, you're calling in something divine, and that is going to bring about change and transformation in your life. And it's really safe to allow that to happen. One of the biggest things that came up for me when I first started my journey was that it constantly felt like I was losing parts of myself, or like I was losing everything that I had in my life. But looking back now, years later, it's not that I was losing anything. In fact, I've not even lost anything. It's I was actually just coming into my true divine self, and I was coming into more love. So whatever was not loving or supportive of that, it just simply had to fall away. So I just want to share with you a few tips that can help you and just make this process a little bit easier, that I know helped me as I underwent that process. So the first thing is, it's important to just surrender to the process. So allow what needs to leave to leave. There are people who are going to want to stick around, and they're going to want to support you and love you, and you can really allow that to reveal itself. There are also situations and people that are not going to be serving you as you continue to heal through your blocks, and that's okay too. It's okay to just surrender to where you're being guided to go and not worry about who is upset by your new choices. Because, yeah, the thing is, you're going to be making some new choices and you're going to be changing and becoming more of yourself. And that is going to make people uncomfortable. But it's really safe to just allow the process to unfold and not control what happens. And one thing that definitely I always say as well is you can't leave something until you've loved it completely. So it's not about like leaving everything behind, your family or your friends or whatnot, but it's about really loving what's in front of you, surrendering um, to love, and you're going to be shown, the way as you keep moving forward. The second tip is be open to receiving what you've called in. Be open to receiving your desires. So if you've called in harmonious twin flame union or your twin flame, know that choice is powerful. And so when you do receive what you desire, or your twin flame reaches out to you and wants to talk to you, or your desires actually start coming true, it's really safe to allow yourself to receive that love and to be open to however it comes about, right? Like, we're not in control of how others want to love us. We're not in control of how, God like makes these things happen in our life. Like, we're not in control of how it all unfolds. So it's important to just be open to however it unfolds. It's also important to know that you are worthy of your desires. You are worthy of your ultimate lover and to live your dream life. And if you have that desire in your heart, it's safe to follow it. It's safe to pursue it. And it's also safe to have it fulfilled. So, don't be surprised, like, once you've made that choice, to start seeing things actually start to change and miracles start to happen. And, all these places where you've never felt love before, all of a sudden you're receiving love there. It's okay to receive that. And it's okay if you're still resistant and you're not sure, because I know, I went through that too, and I'm still sometimes going through it. When you're not used to being loved and all of a sudden you're being loved, it can be a little bit new, right? It's kind of a new experience, but the more that you can just be open to it, the easier it'll make the journey unfold. So the third tip that I'd like to share is you're gonna want to claim your support. You're gonna want to have or to be equipped with the tools that you need to move forward on your journey. So the first thing that I recommend highly is to learn how to use the mirror exercise. So when you're calling in this, this divine love in your life, everything that is not in alignment with this new choice is going to have to come up from your consciousness and leave, right? And if you don't have the proper tools to heal yourself, it's really going to get uncomfortable, because you're going to have all these upsets arise, but you're not going to know what to do with them. And it's going to be kind of very frustrating. So by claiming your support, by getting to know and getting comfortable with using the mirror exercise that Jeff and Shilia teach, is the number one thing that you're going to want to learn, so that when comes time to be with your twin flame in union, you're already going to have, you're going to already know how to bring yourself back to peace when things do kind of get a little bit chaotic, because that's part of the process, is that in order to deepen your love and deepen your peace, the chaos and all the stuff that isn't love is going to have to leave. So the mirror exercise is really important. And another thing is to really claim the support of an ascension coach. That is so important. When I first joined the community 3 years ago, I started right away to work with an ascension coach, and that has been, the biggest help, because if they're able to see things that you're not able to see, or upsets that you feel like you're stuck on, an ascension coach will be able to help you move through those things so that you don't have to stay stuck. Because trying to do this journey alone is really, really challenging and nearly impossible. So you're going to want to really be prepared and equipped, and the more that you support yourself, the easier it actually gets to have what you desire. You are meant to be in union, in harmonious twin flame union with your twin flame. So whenever things get difficult, remember that you're only moving towards deeper love. You're only moving towards deeper peace. And so when things do get hard, or when it seems like nothing is working or everything is falling apart, it's really important to remind yourself where you're headed, and that you don't have to do it all overnight either. You have the power to choose, how do you want your journey to go? Do you want it to be fast track and like everything changes and happens at once? And some people choose that. Or do you choose for your journey to be like easy and fun and like at a more compassionate pace? You can also make that choice. But just remember where it is that you're headed, why you made that choice, because you desire to be with your twin flame, and that is actually your natural state of being, is to be with your twin flame, is to be all of yourself, right? So those are just some things that have really helped me along the way to move through whatever is going on in my life. And just don't forget, if you need support, there's tons of support here at Twin Flames Universe, from Twin Flame Ascension School to Life Purpose class, ascension coaches. There's lots of amazing ascension coaches that would be really happy to help you follow your heart and trust the process. All right, thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.